welcome to my channel Delice d'Ivoire. I am Aisa, here for you to discover amazing West African soulful dishes. If you want to be part of this amazing adventure, all you have to go, subscribe, hit the button to activate the notification. My channel is focused on students, diaspora who haven't had chance to learn with a parent, and also African food lovers. So my dishes are very simplified, but still keep the great taste. Okay, so today a very common dish. So this is called Foutou in Ivory Coast, or Fufu in Ghana, or in Nigeria, with the palm nut soup, okay, or sauce grain. There we go. Okay, here are the ingredients. We got palm nut soup tinned, 2 ground prawn, chili pepper, no cubes, onion, tomato, and these are the plantain to do the fufu or Foutou. Okay, I chose to take this really ripe one. You see how dark and overripe they are. These are the most sweetest one. So, and these are almost there, but these are the best to go with this. Okay, and that's the green plantain powder with potato, with any agent that make it stick. So that will be the fufu or Foutou to eat with. Stockfish coat, been soaked overnight in hot water, and before soaking it in hot water, put some, because it's not salty, and once it's well soaked up, the bone will come off easily, just like that. You see, come off easily, and it's a very safe fish. No small bones, or very little. Okay, there they are. We remove all these, and we got smoked turkey. Yeah, smoked turkey. Also fresh crabs. Now for the crabs, make sure you remove all these flaps, okay, but to leave a healthy part or the meaty part if you want. See, all these are good to go. Okay, yeah, the stockfish coat, you can find it in any Caribbean shop, African Caribbean shop, or Indian shop, and the ground prawn as well. That's already pounded and ready to use. Okay, now I'll put all in the pan. Everything in the pan. The stockfish as well with the water. Okay, don't drain the water away, just use it because it's got all the vitamins and the taste in. All right. Okay. Before closing it, I put sprinkle some salt on. Okay. Close it for the whole thing to cook. Peeling the plantain now. So this is the extra ripe plantain. You see, once it's peeled, that's what it looks like. Nothing wrong with it. So, but at first sight, it's like, ooh, what's that? It's rotten, but it's not. It just got more natural sugar in it. So even if you open, no need to remove this, all this, the sugar that is. So here it is, and the nice one that is that's what it looks like. Yeah, this. So they're almost the same. And now back home, what people do, we remove these middle seeds, but to me all is good food. Yeah, no need to remove anything. Leave it on to cook, and once I boil all together, put in the, after adding this fufu, it will not show, and anyway they're all part of the vitamins in the plantain. So, but it's up to you to, you know, take it out and chuck it away. But trust me, after we do our fufu, we will not be seeing all these black bits. Okay, bringing it to boil. So I'll not tell you how much water, but make sure the water covers the whole thing, enough, because you need to overcook to be able to process it in the blender. So here it is. I'll close for it to boil. Okay. After 20 minutes of boiling, you can see the water has gone down, the crab has cooled. You see, all is almost there. So I'll put my palm nut soup on. Now make sure no wastage, okay? So this is a boiling water. I'll put in the pot, stir it to dissolve any remaining in it, and back into the pot. Still need to dilute it. You still need to add more water on for the whole soup to boil together. So I'll put water on the soup, like 3/4 of the pot, okay? Covering everything up. And also I'll put the onion in, and the tomato, the chili. Normally back home, the onion and tomato, they all put it in as a whole. It cooks and take it out, blend it, and then put it back in again. But that's too long. As I said, that's for beginners, young people, okay? So saving time. Now I'll put some salt, about this 1 tablespoon of salt, and close the oil to cook. Okay, as you can see, the oil forming, but the consistency is still a bit watery. So I'll stir it. Wow, what a delight! Ooh. Then I'll add 2 tablespoons or even 3 tablespoons. Donc ça c'est des crevettes séchées, 3 grandes cuillerées de crevettes séchées, et puis des cubes végétables. Okay. Stir it, leave it to cook a bit more. The plantain is ready. Okay, I will put this cooking water here and the rest here to let it cool down a bit. So for that I'll put some cold water in. So those who don't want the middle, that's the easy way to remove it once it's cooked, okay? It's easy to get rid of these seeds, but like I said, it doesn't harm to leave it in. It's just question of aesthetic, to make it nice and smooth with, you know, no spotty seeds on, just like on this here, but everything is edible, okay? That's it. Voilà, pour ceux qui n'aiment pas le milieu, ça c'est le bon moment de les retirer. Voilà, ça se retire facilement quand c'est déjà cuit. Voilà, mais comme je dis, ça ne gâte rien, c'est simplement une question d'esthétique sur le foutou ou bien le foufou. Sinon, tout est mangeable, ok? Spécialement chez nous, en Europe, où tout est très très cher. Donc, on ne peut pas se permettre de tout découper et jeter. D'accord? Tout est mangeable, ok? Voilà. Yeah, people from home, that's how we do our foutou or fufu here in Europe, okay? Blend it, cook it, and it's done. So this is the cooking juice from the plantain. So it goes back in with, yeah, here, there, in my, here we are, plantain. This, put some water in, rinse it and put it back in as well. Rinse the blender and put it back on as well. At this stage you have to be very careful for the paste, hot paste, splash back on you. So you have to reduce the fire and yeah, let it boil a bit, and then we'll add this to give it a thicker, harder texture. Right. Okay, here are paste to restore the color of the plantain. I'll put a bit of this oil, red oil on, okay, just to give it a big color. The farm. No, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So now we'll make sure you reduce the fire very low to avoid the paste splashing back on you. Okay. It's thicker and get the paste together. So it's made out of green plantain and potato, anything to make it thicker. So reduce the fire very low, like I say, to not splash back on you. So stir it. We need a very strong and thick consistency, okay? So I'll add more. There it is. A Foutou or fufu is ready. Right. Because it's really stiff and hard to do it. You can add more fufu flour to make it even stiffer. But that's what my strength can cope with. So that's enough for me. And anyway, when it cools down, it gets even, harder. So what I'm doing to get the shape like home, put in here. There it is. So that's our fufu. And here is our palm nut soup ready. Okay, as it's ready, you can see it's all covered up with oil. Okay, and this the natural way of getting palm oil. Right, so I'm taking off all this excess red oil to be used for the next dish next week. Okay, so don't be scared of the bad reputation around palm oil. It got a lot of goodness in it. Les amis francophones, voilà, je recueille l'huile et c'est ça qui sera mon huile rouge fait maison, et je vais l'utiliser pour un autre plat la semaine prochaine. Ok, les gens, il y a une très mauvaise réputation autour de l'huile de palme, mais c'est pas mauvais du tout. Il y a de la vitamine, il y a beaucoup de choses pour le bienfait du corps. Voilà, c'est maintenant prêt. On voit la consistance est solide et tout est prêt. Mais ceux qui prendront de la viande fraîche, la viande rouge, vous allez devoir laisser plus longtemps pour cuire. Cette sauce a été cuite environ 45 minutes. D'accord? And here it is. The palm nut soup is ready. Already, as you can notice, the texture, the consistency is more thicker and ready to serve. Right. Amazing. Shall we taste? Oh, the soul food to die for. Definitely. Yes. It's time to dish out our soup. The crab, the smoked turkey, and chili sauce. All the good bits. The fish, yeah, egg fish. Sorry, cod. It's a cod fish. kitchen keeping rules. Here's the red palm, oil. I'll call it palm oil, homemade palm oil from the sauce, from the palm nut soup. So this will be used for another dish. Next week, I'll promise you another great, easy peasy succulent dish with this oil. Also, don't forget the recycle your pot. Anything you use during today's cooking, recycle. Any compostable food waste goes to the bin. Any tins, bin. Just keep that good use, good habits. Okay. We don't need the mortar and pestle to be banging to have this beautiful fufu or foutou. Just in the pan and with a bit of fufu flour, you done. You cannot envy home. You cannot miss home with this. It's the true fufu or foutou. Yeah. Donc mes amis du pays, on n'a rien à vous envier. Avec ça, cette manière de piler notre foutou ici, c'est pareil. Donc voilà, nous aussi nous mangeons du bon foutou ici. Voilà.